what happens in the ADHD brain is we don't create enough dopamine or norepinephrine. Basically, dopamine is a chemical that makes us kind of get things done, like being on time, in time, organising, planning, prioritising, starting things, finishing things, remembering things, and even dealing with our emotional regulation. Because we don't have enough dopamine, we struggle with all of these tasks. Essentially, when somebody takes an ADHD medication, a stimulant medication, what that medication does is it creates more dopamine. Dopamine being the chemical that we need, and norepinephrine being the chemical, the neurotransmitter that moves that chemical around the brain. So what does SAFPRO do? What do these gummies do? Well, these gummies have 30 milligrams of pure saffron within them. Obviously, you also have the SAFPRO Sensory Pop that has 15 milligrams of saffron in it there. What saffron does is it naturally raises the production of dopamine and norepinephrine. It creates more dopamine. So just by taking the gummies or having the lollies, you will instantly be creating more dopamine. Now, this effect, just like medications, happens on the day that you take them, take the gummies. So you don't have to wait a couple of months or something like that. It's not like when you raise your iron supplements or something like that. It is instantly effective. Normally, when I take mine, I'll know within an hour. Now, bearing in mind, I took ADHD medication for 15 years, and I definitely can tell you that I get exactly the same results with SAFPRO. And there are many studies out there that show that you get exactly the same results. They're not similar to ADHD medication. They do exactly the same job with no drawbacks. But you don't just need to listen to me. I would highly recommend that you listen to some more of the reviews from the SAFPRO customer base and people that I work with, talking about the massive impact SAFPRO has had on their life. I'm going to share one that I got just this morning with you that's incredible. So this one has come from a woman who is using these for her son. I've also shared some on adults, and I'm going to continue to share the reviews because it's okay hearing from me, but you want to hear from people as well. It says, my son has been on them since Tuesday, and oh my God, have I seen a difference. And even went to occupational therapy and engaged more than he normally would. He got involved in the activities which normally we cannot get him to engage in. He is even sleeping better and not having to battle at bedtimes to get him to bed. This is because they also raise serotonin, the happy hormone, but more importantly, melatonin, our sleep chemical. Now, I'm going to do a video specifically on melatonin and SAFPRO later on today, but what you do need to know is that there is a better mood, an uplifted mood, and more of the sleep chemical that people with neurodiverse conditions, specifically ADHD, lack. Honestly, after just 5 days, we have seen such a change, and the lollies are amazing too. We have been using them for the school runs, which is highly, highly recommended. The idea being you have the lolly on the way to school. It is very thick. It lasts a good few times and comes in a foil package, so you can have the lolly on the way to school, put the lolly back inside the pack, pick your child up from school at the end of the day, pull the lolly back out, and the child can have it on the way home. She just goes on to say thank you so much. She's placed some other orders and already got some more after seeing the changes in her son. Little background for you. He is 4. He is 5 on Boxing Day and has ADHD and autism, with many other issues like sensory processing disorder and speech and language delay. I'm going to place another order. Thank you so much. Now, this is just one of the many reviews that we see, and it's absolutely fantastic to see that people are now starting to see this benefit. It is very, very easy for me to sit here and say, hey guys, I have ADHD and this has changed my life. And that's true. I have ADHD and this has changed my life. But the fact this is changing the lives of so many other people is absolutely phenomenal. It's 2023, and what I would love to see in my lifetime is that we are no longer not having an alternative to methamphetamine based substances, methylphenidate, lisdexamfetamine for young children and adults. Don't get me wrong, medication can be helpful for some people, but the reason we take it is because that is what we are told and that is what we are given. When there are substitutes out there, when this is a leading global brand in the treatment of ADHD and works. Now, I appreciate that obviously medication through prescription is free and SAFPRO is not, which is why there are often deals. At the moment, the main deal that you have for SAFPRO is the book deal, which is pop onto Amazon, pick up a copy of my book today, A Circle in Square School, which is a beautiful story that explores the lives of neurodiverse children going through mainstream education, struggling to access the curriculum, and also helping them understand why it is so important to be their perfect circular selves in the school that is otherwise made for squares. If you go onto Amazon, there's a link in my bio, and you buy the book today, pop over to safpro.com, pop in the code BOOK, you will get 10% off your next order. You will get a free complimentary SAFPRO pop, and you will get free international shipping. That's all from me, guys. Peace out.